Dear men, if you follow me, please take a few minutes of your time to read or listen to this. I just got back from a 10-day seminar where I sat in complete silence the entire time. No phone, no talking, no eye contact, no gestures or body language, no distractions whatsoever. Just me, my breath, the sensations of my body, and the reality of my own mind. Sounds fun, doesn't it? It was one of the most challenging experiences of my life, and as a result, also one of the most powerful and rewarding experiences of my life. Something struck me though. I noticed it when I signed up for the course, and I spoke with my teacher about it there, and he confirmed for me what I noticed. He informed me that when a new program date opens for the registration, they open the registration portal at 6 a.m. By 6:30 a.m. every single time, the 75 women spots are completely full and the 50 available spots on the waiting list within 30 minutes. He told me that if they only allowed women at the center, they could fill the whole center for every single retreat for the entire year, which is over 20 retreats a year. On the other hand, this would not be the case for men. The men's spots often take months to fill up, and sometimes they don't fill up at all. And as someone who's deeply involved in men's work, that makes me really sad. Sad and also curious as to why. Because I hear so many men saying that they want more discipline, more strength, more peace in their lives, yet so many men seem unwilling to actually sit with themselves long enough to cultivate it. And if sitting in meditative silence for 10 hours per day for 10 days isn't a masculine practice, I really don't know what is. But this isn't the case just for Vipassana meditation, which is the name of the practice that I just learned. I see this everywhere in the healing space. Men are hurting quietly. Men are avoiding stillness, avoiding truth, avoiding feelings, avoiding themselves completely. And it's not because men are weak. I think it's because many of us were never taught how to actually be with ourselves. So instead, we distract, we numb, we grind, we stay busy, we keep moving, and slowly but surely we lose connection to what is actually happening inside of us. And I know this firsthand because I lived it. I built the version of success I was told to. By my mid-20s, I was making six figures and crushing it in the workplace. I was wearing all the fancy suits, schmoozing clients, but underneath it all, I was empty. Even though it looked like I was crushing it on the outside, on the inside, I was addicted to drugs, alcohol, and sex. I was disconnected from my body, and I was emotionally numb. That's all I knew, and I know that it's hard to break out of what is known. It's hard to admit something is wrong and to do something about it. I get it. I resisted my own life for many years. I had to lose my job, my license, ruin many relationships, and almost lose my life in order to wake up. And now we are seeing the symptoms of this everywhere: isolation, addiction, depression, anxiety, disconnection, broken relationships. Men are completely lost inside of their own lives. Even Health Canada and the Government of Canada are openly acknowledging the growing crisis in men's and boys' mental health, isolation, and well being now. And when the government acknowledges something publicly, you know that we're at least a decade behind. So I'm sounding the bells here for you, my brothers, in hopes that you don't have to wait to get to that point in your own life. Let this be your sign. I know you already have others in your life pointing you, other signs in your life pointing you towards change. Let this be the last one that you ignore. Please, hear me when I say this. You do not need to wait until your life falls apart to begin looking inward. We cannot keep hiding from ourselves. We cannot keep saying we're too busy. Whatever you are busy with, it is not more important than this. The world needs us to do this work. Women need us to do this work. Children need us to do this work. Your brothers need you to do this work. Future generations need you to do this work. And you yourself need you to do this work. The world is desperate for men willing to face themselves honestly and do something about what they see, and no one can do that work for you. People will celebrate you for doing it, though. And I'm not saying you need to go and do a 10-day silent retreat, although I definitely do recommend it. But you do need to start somewhere. Get into therapy, start a meditation practice, work on your breath, do a men's work weekend or join a men's group in your area. Start journaling, look at shadow work, do yoga, have honest conversations with people in your life, build community, do something. Because this old model is breaking. The model where men carry everything alone, where we suppress emotion and call it strength, where we grind ourselves into the ground and try to prove our worth. that path is not leading us somewhere beautiful. I think man up used to mean suppress your emotions and get to work. But now I think man up means having the courage and the strength to face your reality and do something about what you see. To breathe, feel, tell the truth, ask for help, take responsibility for your life, and stop hiding. That is real courage. That is real strength. Not hiding from life, but turning towards it and facing it head on. And it becomes a lot less intimidating when we stand shoulder to shoulder and do it together. I know that you see the signs in your life pointing you towards change, and I know that it feels confusing and you don't know how you're going to do it. But that's a part of the journey, taking that first leap into the unknown. In order to create something different, we need to do different. And it's more than time for something different. It's time to step up. I'm here on the other side. I'm extending my hand to support you in whatever way I can. And if not myself directly, I can be a bridge to the many sources of support that are out there. So please lean in, reach out, talk to someone, start somewhere. You do not need to walk this path alone. A new world is being born, and we need you to be part of building the beauty in it rather than resisting it. I love you. Signed, Braden, a man who cares deeply about himself, the people around him, this world, and the future we are creating together.